Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 280. You almost thought I said re-review, but nope, it's review. Yep, reviewing the newest episode series, episode 1053, which is known as Sanji's Incident. If I can find it. Sanji's Mutation, Two Arms in Crisis. This episode pretty much adapts from pretty much the rest of chapter 1028. It does get the first two pages because it's actually, because it's mostly like a two cover spread. Yeah, two color page. So skip over that and go straight to basically page, 1000. Yeah, basically it's like the other page I skip over here is technically chapter 9. Now they did have a couple pages from this chapter last time. Now before I continue, I should make an announcement for this one. There will be no review for this one next week, purely because of the fact that the series take a week off, both not only the anime but also the manga as well. So this is one particular one I'm not to review next week. But My Hero Academia Black Clover, yeah. No reviews of that one next week, no problem. In the case of My Hero, probably the manga. I'm not sure about the anime yet. Black Clover, definitely, because I did check they were releasing a chapter. So we start off with Yamato talking to Momo about basically creating flame clouds, being stronger than Kaido's, and of course they have basically deadly visions of the flower crown being destroyed by this island. So he spends a lot of time for making flame clouds, and she proceeds to transform to wolf form. They go get some explosives from the armory. On the way there, she passes by members of Trafalgar Law's crew. Yep, yes she does. Which, basically she climbs up the side of the island, and then she passes by them. Now, how they got on the island is a bit questionable, because here's kind of the thing. They were actually on ground, like on the ground, and to not float up in the air. So how they got that, I thought it was kind of weird. I thought it was an animation or something, so she just passes by them, and that's actually Yamato's whole episode. Oh, by the way, guess how many Straw Hats see the whole episode? Out of the 10 official Straw Hats, you only see 4. Just Sanji, Chopper, Brook, and Nico Robin. And that's it. Those are the only ones you see. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Jinbei are completely absent from the episode. Well, because they're not in the manga chapters. It's surprising for Luffy because the other ones are not really surprising, because sometimes basically there's this particular portion of the arc where they're remarkably absent. Luffy is shocking the fact they skipped over his. You're probably thinking, did the anime cut out appearance by him in the manga? No, he didn't appear in the chapter. So the whole episode from that point forward focused on the fight between Sanji and Queen, with Chopper observing, which is a little bit of a cutaway to having Brook and Nico Robin take out some goons. And of course, Robin still being somewhat exhausted from a fight with one of the top pirates. So there's also been a follow-up from last episode where Sanji got hit in the gut by Queen's tail. But apparently this other kind of hurts. It doesn't break his body. That's what he notices. And then, of course, he says he seems to fight him. Then all of a sudden this is Secret Brachiosaurus mode, which basically has him turn into a freaking snake and have his torso be a completely separate entity. And he ends up nearly trying to crush Sanji. Yes, seriously, he tries to crush him. Like, not even your conqueror's Haki can break this damn thing. And then he mistakenly calls for his missiles, which is him. And that frees Sanji, and when you see him, when he comes out, it looks like he's like almost like the way Chopper describes him, like a zombie. He's like, who's going to a zombie? And he proceeds to straighten his neck out, basically beat his sides in place, and he beats up his own leg. And he suspects the reason for this because of the modifications done to his siblings. It may have happened to him, but maybe there was delay, and only just recently he probably started having this. And while this is happening, the episode ends with a shocking cliffhanger. We have Queen, who is apparently back in his torso body. probably off screen, takes out a sword, but he just slices it at Sanji, and the sword breaks when he cuts him. And Sanji is, of course, the whole episode, Queen is basically referred to as Judge's son, or a juror. He says, nope, don't call me that. Makes him sick. And, well, everybody's shocked by this development, and that's the episode. Yeah, damn good episode. Love it. Alright, next up we have is the newest chapter from One Piece manga. First up, we have a wonderful cover story of the Straw Hats. What looks like they went to some town, like a day in the town. So, this chapter is called Chapter 1006, Old Friends. So, Zoro and Luffy are taking on the Sagam, who are basically taking form of Otama Kuma and Basil Hawk, the Basil Hawk is Hawk Mihawk. So, and of course, Rob Lucci agrees to basically team up with them in exchange for freedom. So, Zoro's like not having that. And then we see apparently, Zoro points out though that this Hawk Mihawk duplicate has the abilities of the Taiseisu from Mr. 1, which is interesting to have like an appearance of Hawkeye Mihawk. It'd be interesting though when Luffy meets the one who looks like Boa Hancock. So, and then of course, basically, Sticky the Good asks an obvious question. May I ask, what brings you here, CP0? The assassination of the 7 Vegapunks. Not to his face, Lucci. Come on. I presume you have in store for Saucy as well. After she betrays you, she will pay the price. Oh, for the love. Are you trying to ruin us? Yeah, Kaku was telling his boss this. And of course, basically, like, Scream was for Nami. Or is it hell? How he will protect, say, all, gonna talk about Vegapunks. Helmet, give me the keys. I'll let you make that call. Jim should protect Estella. After you stop all 4 of them, you better not go after my friends and the Vegapunks. Just because you can't beat me in a fight. Got it? Don't be stupid. These guys are gonna take the bait. It's fine with me. You're the one I mean to kill for anyone else, Straw Hat. And once you have a picture, no, all your friends will be dead. So yeah, he took the bait. Yep. And then we have the one that looks like Coon basically using one of his power powers. And then of course basically they get freed. And then of course basically like Luffy goes to Gear 4. Rob Lucci goes to Gazelle form. Like, sorry, Bonnie. And they proceed to beat up these particular robots. And Zoro team with Kaku. Good fight. And then we see apparently inside one of the tanks. Inside a lot, apparently you have agents from CP5, CP8, and CP8. 5, 7, 8. Well, in case you're curious, though, CP9 has been disbanded. Long time ago. Got disbanded after the Eddie's lobby arc. Never get out. For 2 months. We can't investigate Egghead 2 months ago, but just want to leave out with a CB's web attack us. Joe was back here. The other side of the pole who came after to look for us disappeared. Ended up at the same location. Here we go, sure behind us. Dr. Vegapunk. So Dr. Vegapunk is not responsible for turning you back. Like, sorry, I had no idea. I think all this is happening on Nega under my nose. Means trouble. That explains everything. Should we have no way for the government to find out about the polyglyph research happening here? Base G9's report. Left to port. Hush at Naked. Meanwhile, on Island in the New World, we see it looks like some bartender chats with some kid, and then apparently the guy comes in the bar. Captain, we attack. The young fellas are squabbling now. And the guy who he's talking to is Red Hair Shakes. Yes. Making his return since the end of the 1 arc. And of course, he's not coming alone. I'm afraid to be a 2-page spread. Yeah, we have the return of the Chiefs from Elbath of the giant pirates who we last see in person back in the Little Garden arc. Yeah, great to see these guys. I think last time in Flashback scene was back in, like, I think it was like Water 7. No, actually it was in his lobby. It's like, now you want from me here or leave your Rohorn and flee. Make your choice. And then meanwhile, at Warland Elbath in New World. And apparently that's probably where they are. Where we see Captain Kidd. Apparently he's going after Shanks. And the chapter ends with him confronting Shanks. While Shanks being comforted by a woman and some other guy. I see you, Beckman. We wanted to pay our tribute. Maybe so if I lose. Yep, so it looks like we have Captain Kidd versus, of all people, Red Hair Shanks. Okay, fine, whatever. It's a very interesting chapter, but in my opinion, probably the highlight of the chapter is Return of the Giants. Yes, the Giants of Elbath. Yeah, great. I mean, it's great to see the Chiefs again. Yeah. First time in a long time. Like, if you're anime only, you're thinking, really? The Return of the Chiefs? They just returned in the manga after, what is it, about 20 years since I last seen? Yeah, great. Love the chapter. Give this chapter roughly basically a 10 out of 10. It's something we'll finally get a chance to see Elbath in the present day, because the only time I ever seen Elbath was in a flashback for Big Mom and Whole Cake. Yep, so yeah, that's a particular review. Next up is going to be Black Clover and a Comic Corner. I'm taking a break for a bit, okay? Thanks, Phil. Bye.